And Officer Craven's death leads us to a stark reminder for drivers. If you see flashing lights ahead of you, remember to move over and slow down.
Yeah, now this is not just a warning or a suggestion. It really is the law. And CHP Officer Jared Griesaber is joining us now live in studio with more on this rule of the road and how it can make the difference between life and death for you or an emergency responder. Thank you so much for being here. We need to address the situation very quickly about what happened to Officer Craven. Just another reminder, you really got to pay attention when you're out there, and when you see flashing lights, be ready for anything.
Yeah, it is a stark reminder. The CHP sends our condolences to the La Mesa PD and then Officer Craven's family. While I was doing my research for this segment, I didn't realize 10% of police officers are killed by vehicles passing by. So 1 in every 10 first responder deaths is from a vehicle hitting them.
That seems like a lot. And I mean, obviously there are many things that we could talk about because there could be distracted driving and things of that nature. But if you are fully focused, like you mentioned, we know that Officer Craven's, her emergency lights had been, I guess, in motion.
Activated,
so,
yeah.
Yes, activated. And so in that case, if I'm driving and I see something like that ahead, what is the actual law? What should I have done?
Yeah, so most of the time when you're going to encounter a police officer with their lights on the freeway or the roadway, it's not going to be in the middle of the freeway. Most likely it's going to be on the right shoulder because they're making a traffic stop. But the law reads basically if you see an emergency vehicle, a tow truck, a highway worker with their lights on, and they're on the right shoulder, you're supposed to give them a lane. So you need to move over. Now, if that's impractical, so let's say that you don't want to cut somebody off, so traffic's kind of heavy, the next rule of thumb is you need to slow down to a safe enough speed for your safety and their safety.
Yeah, now break down this law for us, getting back to what we call the move over, slow down law, a little bit more about it. It just really doesn't apply to first responders only, right?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, it's going to be highway workers, so our Caltrans workers out there, and also tow trucks. So if you see a tow truck on the side of the road assisting somebody and they have those lights on, also move over or slow down. So that's the law. And also if you see somebody just disabled on the side of the road, they don't have a first responder with them or a tow truck, it's kind of just a common courtesy to slow down, move over, and give that person some breathing room. They might be changing that tire there on the side of the road, and it's a little bit more comforting when you don't have traffic passing by you at 65, 70 miles an hour right next to you. Give that person a little bit of room.
Okay, and say you're caught that you just disregard the law in general, and there is commotion going on the side, and you're going 70 miles an hour with the flow of traffic. You get caught.
Yeah.
What are the consequences?
Yeah, so you just be looking at a fine. Right now, the fine is about $300. So if you were to get stopped, you'd get that ticket. You'd have your day in court, and then if the judge found you guilty and all that, then it'd be about a $300 fine.
If the traffic and the road conditions make it unsafe for you to actually change lanes, what can you do at that point?
Just slow down to a safe enough speed if you're not able to change lanes to where you can safely pass by whatever's going on. There's a million different reasons why officers might be stopped on the side of the road. There might be debris out in the middle of the road. So we might not have had an opportunity to run that traffic brake. So we're waiting for a break in traffic to run out there, grab that item. So just be aware, if you see those flashing lights, right then and there you should start slowing down and preparing for what could be.
When you say slow down at a safe enough speed, I mean, someone could say, oh, I slowed down to 60 miles an hour, and the other person's thinking 30. What's the actual, what should be?
The law just basically reads what's safe. So if you're doing 55 and you hit something or somebody, then that's not safe. So basically you need to slow down to where you can properly react to what may occur.
You know, I know you have a lot of law enforcement experience. You've been on patrol yourself. Have you yourself ever had close calls out there where you've been out there to, to hopefully prevent somebody else from getting hurt, but you yourself have had a close call?
Yeah, I have had a close call. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all humans. I've had different incidents where you hear those tires squeal. I had a patrol car. I was out at a crash during a rainy day on the 125, and I hear the tires squeal behind me. Luckily, with my experience, kind of gave myself a buffer, so the vehicle hit my patrol car. No one else was harmed, but you start running scenarios through your head. What if I was grabbing some flares or some cones in the back of my patrol car? So you never know. So just do us a favor, slow down while you're out there. We're human as well, and we're just all trying to make it home to our families.
Right, right. It's a life or death kind of situation. So we really could save a life by just slowing down.
Exactly, yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a tough
day, yeah,
for
tough 2
everybody.
days for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. All right, Officer Griesaber, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.